You got the epic motherfucker.
What is going on, guys? My name is Landslide101. Today I'm going to be bringing you guys another gameplay commentary. Doesn't really matter what the gameplay is, because mainly on YouTube nowadays, with Call of Duty dying out, the gameplay is usually just there to keep your guys' eyes focused on something while I talk about a certain topic. And today that topic will be, do I believe in ghosts? And how I answer this question is, what do you define as a ghost? I mean, in my opinion, I do not think people with hoods over their heads or walking around like on Halloween, people dressed up as ghosts like that. I'm sure ghosts do not look like that. But ghosts, if I were to picture a ghost, I would picture somebody that used to be alive, they died, and now I guess they're walking among the dead, and only the dead can see them unless, like, humans want to see them. Because recently in my English class, we've been talking about a ghost a lot. I don't know if you guys know what W&J College is, but it is a college close to where I live, and recently a professor came in. I'm not sure, can't remember what his name is, but he only came in for one day, and he wrote a bunch of ghost stories, and pretty much he's a really cool guy actually, and he's a great storyteller, and he came in and he talked to our class about ghost stories, and people come up to him and they tell him they're his ghost stories because when he was a little kid, he had what he thought was an encounter with a ghost. And ever since then, he was fascinated with ghosts, so he went around collecting these people's stories and what they believed were true. He's not sure if the stories are true, but they believed it. They would swear on their mama's grave that it was true and that everything they were saying was true. So he went around and voice crack. So he went around and collected these stories and he put them in his books, and he came in and shared a few stories that actually happened to him at this camp he was staying up at in Missouri. They were some pretty freaky stories. I did not think that stories could actually be as scary as they were, and he made them extremely scary. And after yesterday, when he did come in, I believe in ghosts. I'm going to put it out there right now. Now, ghosts, I'm not sure if ghosts are real, but I know spirits are real, because we were sharing in our class, tons of people were telling spirit experiences that either their family members had or they had, and I myself have never had a ghost and or spirit encounter. I've never saw them, never heard them, never saw anything that I'm thinking, wow, that was a ghost what happened right there. I'm sure they are around, and I'm sure that I have seen things but really never noticed it. But in my opinion, I think that ghosts are extremely real, because after hearing all these stories, why would people lie about all of these stories? Ghosts have been something that has been around for so long, and why would people continue to lie about this if they were all made up? There's millions of people with ghost stories and ghost encounters all over the world, so why would they lie about it? That's what I think to myself. Why would all of these people lie about it? To sound cool? I mean, I don't think it's that cool to go around making up stories about ghosts, in my opinion. I think it's pretty scary that you would be encountered like that. But I know I've been listening to the radio and stuff since it's Halloween, and Halloween's all the time with ghosts and stuff. And a lot of people, I've been hearing tons and tons of stories about ghost encounters and people meeting with spirits and what they believe in and things like that. And we were talking about it in our English class. And I do believe in ghosts 100%. I don't know about ghosts, but I know spirits. I 100% believe in spirits. Spirits are the people who died. I do not believe there are really like bad ghosts out there that try and kill you. I mean, this one story, Dr. L, I'll call him, because I'm not really sure what his name is. I know it started with an L, though. He told us this one story where there was a ghost, actually. Well, there's this hand, okay, and there's this guy in a cabin, and they were in a woods. I'll break down the story real fast, because it was a really awesome story. But this was one of the many stories that he told us in our 45-minute period. But anyways, there was this hand in this room, and this person woke up in the middle of the night in this cabin. Well, he was in the cabin, obviously, but it was in this cabin on this camp, and he was the only person there in the woods, and he was like stays there year round. Kids come for the summers and stuff, but this is like the only guy who stays there year round. And this person truly got like I don't even know. They got harmed by this hand, so to say. But anyways, he woke up in the middle of the night and he felt like he was being watched. So he looked up, and I'm really freaked out right now. I can't even tell the story. Like, I'm gonna feel like someone's watching me from behind. Oh, okay, nobody's back there. Okay. Anyways, he felt like somebody was watching him in the middle of the night. So he looked up and he saw a hand floating there. And so we reached out to like see if like he was just hallucinating, try and like push the hand away, and the hand started getting closer to him, and closer and closer and closer. The hand started clenching around the guy's neck, and he started choking him. Now, this was a true story. This guy would swear on his grave that this truly happened, and I'll tell you farther more in the story. I don't know why I cut off right there, but anyways, the hand kept getting closer, and he couldn't breathe, and there was another counselor sitting next to him. He wasn't the only one there. I forgot about this. There was somebody else there with him, because it was actually during the summer when this happened, but this was the guy who stays there year-round, and the counselor was sitting next to him, so he was trying to scream, trying to get something out so the guy could help him, and he was sitting there, and he was trying to scream. He was about to pass out, and it was so bad. He was getting so close to getting passed out, and he was trying to scream, and he couldn't get anything out, and the next thing you know, bah! Oh, I hope that scared the crap out of you, because I know that's exactly what our teacher, guy, Dr. L, came in and did to us, and we jumped 50 feet off our seats. I literally pooped myself. I was never so scared in my life before, and I hope that scared you. I'm not sure. I probably feel like an idiot for doing that right now, because my brother's upstairs, and he's probably wondering what the heck just went on. But anyways, that's pretty much the story, and the guy was getting choked, and the hand went away. The counselor woke up. He's like, what's going on? What's going on? And the guy was like, well, there was this hand, and it was choking me. And they turned the lights on, and there was nobody there. But the guy, other counselor, actually, oh, I'm getting choked up just thinking about this, goosebumps. Oh, the counselor looked at the guy's neck, and there was big handprints on the guy's neck from the hand. So obviously it's real if there were handprints and there was nobody else in the room. And anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed that short little story that Dr. L told our class. And that pretty much what guarantees I think ghosts and spirits are real. I hope you're scared after this Halloween special, I'll so call it. But even though it's really not close to Halloween anymore, Halloween is past. But I know I'm scared ever since I heard those stories. But I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay commentary. Tell me if you believe in ghosts or spirits below. And remember, guys, to always keep it elite.